So this week in sports, the courts have found the Kansas City Chiefs guilty of committing highway robbery. Yesterday, the Chiefs agreed to trade quarterback Alex Smith to the Washington Redskins in exchange for a third-round pick and promising young cornerback Kendall Fuller. On top of that, the Redskins and Smith, who had 1 year left on his contract, agreed to a 4-year extension worth how much?
Alex Smith goes to the Redskins and gets a 4-year, $94 million extension for him. And for the Redskins, it's basically a 5-year, $111 million deal.
Oh, Lord. This is the same team that was holding out on a long-term deal for the younger, more talented Kirk Cousins? Don't get me wrong. Alex Smith does a very good job when he's surrounded by a great supporting cast such as Jim Harbaugh, Andy Reid, a very good defense, and explosive weapons on offense. And without that, he's a game manager personified. Let's not forget, this is a guy who went an entire season without throwing a touchdown pass to a wide receiver. What support system do the Redskins have? Josh Doxson? He's not bad. He's no Tyreek Hill. Samaje Perine? He's no Kareem Hunt or Jamal Charles. Jordan Reed? Hey, I'll give you Jordan Reed. He's a damn good tight end. I'll give you that. Oh, wait, he's hurt half the time. But you know what? As a Minnesota Vikings fan, I should not be criticizing the Washington Redskins. In fact, I should be showing some gratitude. And to the entire Redskins organization, I'd like to thank you for saving the Minnesota Vikings from themselves. Speaking of the Vikings, after getting served up some hot plates of ass-kicking in the NFC Championship game by the Philadelphia Eagles, Minnesotans are now forced to interact with Eagles fans in their own backyard in anticipation of Super Bowl 52. The drama between Vikings and Eagles fans were on full display the weekend leading up to the NFC Championship game. And while I do not condone doing the skull chant on the Rocky steps, that does not warrant having full cans of beer thrown at you, among other things that I've seen on video posted all across social media. And after seeing what Vikings fans dealt with in Philadelphia, I came up with an action plan for all football fans to use when traveling to opposing team stadiums. Number one, do not drive to the stadium. Instead, have someone drop you off, preferably at the front gates if you can. That way you can avoid the long, treacherous walk through the parking lot. Number two, if you are forced to walk through the parking lot, do not don your fan gear until you've reached the gates. Just cover up with a basic jacket. No one will suspect a thing. And number three, if an opposing fan approaches you, evaluate the situation to determine if they're being cordial or if they're being a straight-up jackass. If their only volume of speaking is to yell, or if their eyes are bloodshot red, or if they exercise an indescribable emotion, do not engage. You cannot use logic with these people. It is a waste of time. You see this? You see that right there? That is the face of a man that has decided that he no longer gives a damn. Hey man, if you don't mind, you're kind of yelling in my ear. It's a little loud. I'm just trying to get out of here. Look, I get it. You're drunk, having a ton of fun. More power to you. You don't have to yell. I'm literally right here. Moving on to the world of college football, let's check in with Nick Saban, who just won his 67th national championship with the Alabama Crimson Tide over the Georgia Bulldogs. Coach Saban, how are you spending your time off now that you've added yet another championship to your stellar resume? Whatever it takes to get that 5-star recruit, baby. You want to know what it takes to be successful in life? Look no further than Coach Nick Saban. Something that I learned years ago, whether you're in sales or recruiting, it all starts with building relationships. And I'm talking about meaningful relationships. This man went the extra mile to show his recruit and the young man's family that he's more than just the greatest college football coach of all time. He showed that he's a human being and he's willing to make himself vulnerable with the goal of establishing trust by doing the Cupid Shuffle. And let's not forget the family that danced with him. They deserve some love too. You see, typically when us black folks do the Cupid Shuffle, we usually do it in one of two places. Number one, obviously a dance floor, such as at a wedding or a bar. And number two is outside, usually at a cookout. Now, obviously, you're not going to meet with Nick Saban at a bar and it's wintertime. It's too damn cold outside. But they respect this man enough that they rearranged furniture in their house to create space, all that they could do the Cupid Shuffle together in the confines of their own home. If that's not respect, I don't know what is.